Hi everyone, welcome back to the Vinyl Vault. Hope you're good. Right, these are today's finds from the boot sale. I got a £2 pile and a £1 pile, and the weirdest thing this week is I got a Uriah Heep, a Vertigo LP, original Swirl LP, and it was only last week I found a Vertical Swirl, a Vertigo Swirl LP. So for those of you that watched last week, you probably a number of you corrected me. For some reason it's just in my head to call this a Vertical Swirl LP, and obviously it's not. It's a Vertigo Swirl. So yeah, it got picked up last week by a few people, give me a hard time. So yeah, thanks for pointing that out. So yeah, but the weird thing is, so yeah, got one last week, a Swirl. Got a Swirl this week. This week's one is, as far as I can tell, it's quite a rare LP, but the condition on this one is not so good. But it's really weird to find two in a row. But anyway, Uriah Heep. It says on the front cover, very heavy, as in very heavy then, I would imagine. It is a laminated sleeve, front and rear. Oh, there's the rest of the title of the LP. Very humble. So it's very heavy, very humble. Yeah, so it's laminated front and back. And in fact, let me open this up and see what this is actually meant to look like. So this is a gatefold. I'm going to do this gently because it actually isn't in the best condition. I'm not sure you can. No, you're not going to be able to get it in. So I'm just having a look myself. It looks like a guy with his hands folded around his chest, in front of his chest. Anyway, yeah, so Vertigo, not Vertical, and if I get that wrong again, just forgive me. And this is laminated, but it's unusual because if you can see, the laminated edge doesn't go right to the edge of the LP. It goes all the way over onto the rear, but on the sides it stops short. Let me try and get that in shot. On the side there, look, it stops short, and on the top, so it doesn't get laminated right to the edge. I don't know if that was meant to be like that, or that was an accident. I'm not sure. So yes, as far as I can tell, this is quite a rare LP. Now the spine's a bit flattened, but let me show you the spine if my camera will pick it up. There we go. So that's the spine. So a bit crushed, but yeah, this is an interesting find. Now the gatefold is like this. Got some writing on the inside, which is a real shame, and the open edge is a bit worn, but it is on the early spiral label, but this one doesn't have the spiral inner sleeve like the one I found, Swirl, spiral, whatever it's called, like the one I found last week. But it is the spirally, swirly label. You possibly even pick up the matrix numbers there if I can get that in focus. The other side's like this. Again, someone's written on the label, so label's not in the best condition, sleeve's not in the best condition. The vinyl, it's very hard to pick it up, but it's not too bad. It does have a couple of marks on it, but it's generally glossy. There is a scuff on this side, so this is probably the worst part. If I can try and get that in shot by my finger there's a scuff. Now, it's not deep, but it is there. But yeah, finding it, I don't have this LP, and finding this LP on the first press is pretty much mind-blowing, really. And this was £2. So the gentleman selling it, obviously, well, I was going to say obviously had no idea what it is, but the condition of the sleeve, if you weren't really clued up that it was quite rare, and the condition of the sleeve, you'd probably think it's rubbish. So I can understand why that was only £2. But well pleased with that. Can't wait to listen to it. Never listened to it, but I believe it is quite in demand. Right, another one that cost me £2 was Crosby, Stills and Nash. In fact, that one's split, got a seam split coming through the bottom there. This is also, yeah, the sleeve on this is seen better days. Look, let me see right through it. Oh, okay, right, so yeah, it's pretty mullered. So that you can see right through it, and then the bottom is split as well, but actually it's a gatefold, but someone's taped up the gatefold. So probably to try and keep the record in there. So let's quickly pull that out and have a glance. I didn't check this one. That looks like it might be the correct inner sleeve. A lyric sheet, which folds open. This is a label. This is Atlantic. I think this is those early Atlantic label, or the early Atlantic label before it went the green colour. And this is dated 1969. So a quick look at the condition. Didn't check this one. Right, that will probably play, but it has got lots of surface scratches, so I'm not sure if you can pick it up on camera. I mean, it looks quite clean. This is the other side, but it does have lots of surface marks. It's not always easy to get it on camera, but again, that was £2, and these weren't all off the same people. This one is T-Rex, and it's got like this flap on it, and I guess it's meant to open like that. Again, I don't think I have this. I'm pretty sure, in fact I'm convinced I don't have this. Plain white inner. Looks to be on Fly Records. Again, not the worst condition. This would probably be quite good. Probably a very good plus to near mint when I give that a clean. So that's T-Rex. What's the year on that one? Can't see the year on that one. This was also £2. This was the last one that was £2. The rest were £1. So this is Godly and Cream. Again, sleeves not amazing. This has got, so that's its proper inner sleeve thing, and it's got a paper one as well. Now this is on Polydor, and it says 1981. Condition on this one, yeah, I mean that hardly looks played. That is mega glossy, which you can probably see from the camera, really shiny and glossy. Looks to be a little mark there. That might wipe off. That's Godly and Cream. Don't know anything about these records really. I mean, I don't know any of the tracks on it. And then we've got this pile. These were all pound records, which is often the case at the boot sale. So these may not be as well. I was going to say may not be as good, but they might be just as good. Right, this is called Dart Attack. The darts, by the looks of it. It's got a paper inner with their logo and that on it. Condition of this one is really nice and glossy. Quickly show the A and B side labels. Then we've got, this is Steve Harley and Cockney Rebel, Face to Face. It looks like it says a live recording. This is on EMI. It's a gatefold sleeve. Oh, this is a double actually, so that was really good value for £1. Two LPs in this one. I'll quickly pull out one. So it seems to have like a inner sleeve, and again this one is for £1. This is really nice condition. This is 1977. This is side 4, and it's really glossy, so probably never got played much. It's interesting how many records just hardly got played, and maybe they got played once and just, I don't know, people couldn't be bothered. So that's in really good condition. Then we've got Billy Joel, Turnstiles. That's a lot flimsier cover than the last one. The last one was like a really thick cover. This is quite a flimsy cover. Plain white inner. Well, this is mint. Well, at glance, visual grade, that is mint. I mean, that is really, looks totally unplayed. That's Billy Joel. Then we've got, again, this looks like Steve Harley again, and the Cockney Rebel, and this is called Timeless Flight. Timeless Flight. Again, EMI. Gatefold sleeve. What looks to be the correct inner. Condition, again, this is immaculate. This is an immaculate copy. Really nice condition. It's just absolutely amazing what you can pick up. Maybe not the best titles, but the condition is just awesome. Right, I've never seen this one before. This is called Mind Funk. A bit dusty, the cover. I don't know. This is a lot later than the records I normally pick up. This is 1991, and it's got a Sony Music promotional copy, not for resale sticker, and it looks that sort of, what would you call it? It looks like a rocky grunge group, and I've never seen it before. Right, it's got correct inner sleeve. Whoa, that has got serious amount of static. I'm not even sure this one's ever been out. This has never been out of the sleeve, I don't think. This is literally mint. I've just pulled out loads of dust stuck to the static, but that is on Epic Records, and that is literally a mint record. Mind Funk. That is, it would be nice to get all records in that condition. Imagine if the Uriah Heep was in that condition. I mean, it'd probably be hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So I don't know anything about this group, but let me know if you know about Mind Funk. I've never seen that before. Really laminated sleeve. This is another one I don't know. I mean, when I say I don't know, you know, a lot of these groups I recognise the names, but I don't know their tracks. This group, I've never even heard of them. Furniture. It's called The Wrong People. I have no idea what this is. The front cover doesn't necessarily give it away, doesn't tell you what genre it is, so I like to take a risk. Plain white inner. Again, this is really good condition. Where's the A side? Side 1. So that's the label. Turnover. It looks, it's like it says it's on Stiff Records, which is that. It's an old label. It looks like this is in it. Looks like this is from the 90s as well, but I thought Stiff Records was like a early punk label or something. Nothing in there. So that's Furniture. Then this is Tom Paxton's, got a bit of a tarnished sleeve. Peace Will Come. Gatefold sleeve. Not in the best condition of sleeve. Got a few marks, a bit of marks on it. Paper inner. Reprise Records, and again, this one is pretty minty. It's got a very slight smell of cigarettes, so I think the original owner on this one must have been a smoker. So that's really nice condition. Again, another one I can't wait to listen to. I'm sure when I eventually get round to listening to these, a lot of these will probably be moved on, traded, sold, I'm not sure. I'm only going to keep the ones I really like. This is one that I haven't seen for a while. Rattle and Hum U2, really heavy, nice, thick carded double LP. Unfortunately, this one has got some scuffs and scrapes on it. I don't know if it's been laying on the floor somewhere or what, but it's gatefold, and it's really heavy, really nice really nice thick card. Correct inners. Condition on this, again, this is like hardly played. It's very dusty, it's hardly played. Side 1. I mean, I think you can pick that up on the camera, the condition. It's just like glossy, so that's really nice. I mean, that's one of the better buys of the day for £1 because of the condition on that one. Well, and the fact it's U2. Great group, got a lot of fans. Don't know where they are these days. I haven't heard their name in a long time. This one, Mr. Tambourine Man by the Birds. This looks like it might be a foreign press because that doesn't look like English language down there. What does this say? This could be French. Paper inner. Yeah, this looks like it might be French. Again, this is really nice condition. Again, got to have a listen, see if I recognise any of the tracks on it. Oh, actually, while I'm here and waffling on, let me just thank everyone that actually goes to the trouble of leaving decent long comments talking about the prices of the records, telling me about the history of the artists, you name it. You know who you are. There's a lot of you that are really quite outspoken and give a lot of good feedback and a lot of information and take your time to share your knowledge and experience, which I really appreciate. So shout out to all of you. You know who you are. And for the people leaving negative comments, carry on. Right, this is Super Tramp. This one's in like a poly sleeve. That's interesting. This one has got, they've gone to the trouble of making not the inside part of the sleeve as well, so that's full colour on the inside. That's the inner sleeve. Condition of this one, yeah, without playing it, visual grade, that is literally near mint, glossy. So another amazing purchase, even though I don't know what's on it, but it doesn't matter, I'll have a listen. The more and more I go digging at boot sales, not that I go to record shops anyway, and record fairs, I do go, but not very often. The more and more I go to boot sales, the less and less I want to go anywhere else, because why would you pay top money for stuff? Well, I guess if you can't get out, and you can't get out and go boot sales, then that's what you've got to do. But and to be honest, you know, the condition of the records I find isn't always the best, so yeah, maybe I'll take that back. Respect to anyone that is digging in the shops and record fairs. Let me know if you find any good bargains at the record fairs these days. I think everyone's just so dear. This is Blood, Sweat and Tears gatefold. Doesn't even have a inner sleeve, I don't think. Hang on. No, not even a bit of paper in it. This one has got a ripple in it actually. I'm not sure if you can see it. That's been water damaged, which I didn't realise at the time. So this looks like this is an early CBS label, and the condition of this one is actually not very good. This might just play if I'm lucky, but I think that's a CBS. Yeah, it's CBS, yeah. So that's that one. Got to get an inner sleeve for that. Then we've got Mike Oldfield, Platinum again. This one's seen better days. It's got George Michael on the inner sleeve. For a minute there it looked a bit like him, but probably not. Yeah, not too bad. V's got some scuffs there actually. Very good maybe. There's some scuffs and that there, nothing deep. Any Mike Oldfield fans? What else have we got? Right, Squeeze. Argy Bargy by Squeeze. Who's in this? Glenn Tilbrook, John Bentley, Jules Holland, Chris Difford, Gilson Lavis. Now, Jules Holland's the gentleman that does the TV, isn't he? And he looks quite young there. So this is Squeeze. Paper inner. Oh, that's interesting. If you can see that, it's got a 45 and an LP in there. I didn't know. Right, I didn't pull this one out. Right, so let's have a look. What is that all about? So, the 45 is actually Joe Jackson. So it's a Joe Jackson 45 on A&M. And then we've got Squeeze, Argy Bargy on A&M. Now I don't know why that 45's in there. Would there be a reason to have that 45 in there? Maybe it just got put in there by mistake. So that's Squeeze. And then last one today, Dire Straits. This one is called self-titled, I think. Dire Straits. Bit of a grubby sleeve. And interestingly enough, this is on the Vertigo label, not Vertical, the Vertigo label. What's that? That's just fallen out of the sleeve. This is a Hi-Fi Stereo Super Disc. I don't actually know if that was that on this record? I don't know. Right, inner sleeve. and this one's not in so good condition at all. This is only sort of very good, if that. Spaceship label, Die Straits. So yeah, this one's a bit grubby, and that sleeve is grubby, but that fell out of it, so that was, it's a nice little sticker really, isn't it? That was on there. So that's today's finds, £2 and a pound. Well pleased with the Uriah Heep album, because I know that's a rare one. Can't wait to listen to that. But the rest, yeah, again, can't wait to listen to them. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you soon.